Hi, Bree from nuCamp. So camping season is back, and this is going to be a video on the top 5 things to check for out of storage and camping season preparation. So the first thing you want to do out of storage is dewinterize your unit. If you haven't already seen, we made a couple of dewinterization videos, and those are going to be linked in the description below. So number 2 is cleaning off your unit and inspecting all the exterior sealants and gaskets. So after you've cleaned it, it would be a good idea to check your caulking, which you'll be able to see where the caulking was applied from factory. Just take a flashlight and you can usually see it. So this would be the key to rail caulking. One of the biggest places, or most important places, is where your fender and floor meet. That's going to be underneath here. You'll be able to see the sealant down there, so make sure you check that one as well. You can see here on this 2022 Tab 400, we would have used a rubber gasket around the exterior outlets and around your porch light, so you wouldn't have to worry about those. But you would want to check around the door. There's going to be some caulking here and around your portal window. So if you happen to notice any cracks or any gaps in the caulking for the sidewalls and for the floor, you could use just a polyurethane based caulking. Moving along in the front here, you can see the caulking here on the diamond plate trim. So you'll want to make sure that there's no gaps there. It would also be a good idea to check the seals around your window. You can actually water test by spraying them, making sure that there's no water coming in. So moving on here on the Tab 400, again, the key to rail, cool cat, there's caulking around here, your portal windows. Make sure again to check underneath where your fender and your floor, your underbelly are meeting. Radio antenna, 30 amp connection, your magnet, Nautilus, and your Aldi flue. As we move to the back here, check your window seal again, and you can see up top there where your black tank and gray tank vent are and your fantastic fan. I would get a ladder and just take a visual of those, make sure that there's no cracks in the caulking, or should I say lap sealant. If those do need resealing, don't use just the regular caulking. We would recommend what we use here from factory, and that's Dicor lap sealant. The Dicor lap sealant will adhere a lot better to the aluminum than regular caulking will. So just keep that in mind for those items up on the roof. So number 3 thing to check are the electrical components in your unit. So you want to test the different electrical appliances to make sure they're working. You want to make sure that your battery has a good charge to it. You also want to check your fuses and breakers, make sure nothing gets blown, and check your detectors. So your LP and CO detector and your smoke detector, it would be best to just put a fresh battery in there for the camping season. So there's a couple of different ways to check your battery level. On this 400 right here, for instance, we have the nuCamp monitor panel. You could also use a voltmeter and test right off the battery. And if you have solar, you can use your Victron smart solar app to check the battery voltage. So just make sure your battery has an adequate charge level. Number 5, testing your propane system. So we'd recommend turning on any propane appliances. So first, turn your propane tank on. And when you do this, we usually recommend that you connect your propane and open the propane cylinder very slowly. If it's open too fast, it can cause the LP regulator to cut off propane power. So once you've turned on your propane, for instance, on this 2022 Tab 400, we have the stovetop right here. So turn on your gas and light it. And once you've ensured that it is lighting properly, turn it off. If you have a 3-way refrigerator, go ahead and turn that on as well and make sure it's cooling. And during this process, please make sure that you have battery power or shore power. That way your LP and CO detector are armed and ready to detect any potential leaks. So after you've done that, you should be good to go. Turn your propane back off, and this will ensure safety. So lastly, these were the top 5 things to check out of storage. There is going to be a full out of storage prep sheet in your owner's manual. There's also going to be a full maintenance sheet in your owner's manual. So after you've done these things, please refer to your owner's manual to go over the rest of the items you should check. And if you have any questions on this, you can contact me at tech@nucamprv.com, or you can give us a call. Thank you and happy camping.